Hey guys, how y'all doing? Good evening, or should I say good night? I know it's late. I've been ripping and running all day. Um, Supposed to been having a bay date with myself. Went and got my nails done, y'all. Feet done. Wind up having to take my grandbaby to the hospital. So that kind of slowed me up and everything. But I was gonna go live earlier, but I said, let me hit you guys up before I get ready to go to bed tonight. Just a update on everything that I got going on. A lot of you all know about the Women's Day Jubilee that I am putting together. I am so excited about that. Um, just the response from my Black entrepreneur sisterhood sisters have been phenomenal. I'm so excited about that. Well, let me start off so I can stay on task, y'all, because y'all know I go to talking. On tomorrow, we're back on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And I was trying to get some panel guests to come in. The last two times I've been going live, I had a guest coming in and joining me. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing a series called BBB. I know y'all like that's the Better Business Bureau, but no, we're doing something a little bit different. It's called Business Women, Black Business Women, Beauty and Brains, BBB. And it says, I asked the question, are men intimidated? Hey, Lioness, how you doing, love? Are men intimidated by BBBs, Black business women with beauty and brains? Are they intimidated by that? And the reason I asked that question is because I hear a lot of guys that, family members and stuff try to fix you up with. Everybody want to put you on a blind date and all of that stuff because they feel like, quote unquote, you're lonely or something is wrong with being single. And I'm learning to be patient and wait on God and not me, that alpha female running out there, jumping out there and trying to jump into a relationship and everything. I'm like, okay, God, let it just happen when it happened. You set it up, and then, okay, I'll be willing to open myself up to it. But when people try to fix you up with blind dates and different things, that's something they may be attracted to, but you may not be attracted to. So anyway, the feedback that I've been getting, and not just me, other females that I'm cool with and everything, is that we're high maintenance. What does that mean? What does high maintenance mean, really? And I said, does it mean high maintenance because I take care of myself? Hey, Penny, how are you? Congratulations on your new location, girl, your business, entrepreneur business, girl. This is what the Women's Day Jubilee is about, y'all. So I'm going to get to that, but I got to talk about tomorrow episode. And I want y'all to tune in at 7 p.m. because the topic is BBB, not Better Business Bureau, but Black business women, beauty, and brains. Okay, so it's business, beauty, and brains. So that's what we're going to be talking about on tomorrow. I need to get my glasses because I feel myself straining, y'all. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about. And I wanted to ask a question because I really do want to know: are men intimidated about um business women, beauty and brains, the BBB woman, beauty, business and brains? Are they intimidated by that? And the reason I asked that question is because, y'all, excuse me, I got to put on my glasses so I can see. The reason I asked that question is because when a lot of people, friends, family try to hook you up with different people and they meet you or they're in your presence, they love to say that, hey, everybody, how y'all doing? They love to say that you are high maintenance. What is high maintenance? Because you are a woman that like to take care of herself. You like to look good. You like to smell good. And I'm like, high maintenance for who? Um, Outside of God, I take care of myself. I work hard. I like nice things. I was not that one. I don't know why I got pressure for some reason on my head or something. I got a slight headache. But I'm like, I was never the one that Cheryl said, yes, they are. And I'm serious, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not knocking men per se. I'm not, because I don't believe in the male bashing and everything. But that's just a question that I've been wrestling with, that, are you intimidated by that? To me, it's like, instead of you looking at that and being that, you would see that woman as an asset and not a liability, that would be a good thing. But when the person said, oh, you high maintenance, it would take a lot to keep you, and different things like that. And I just listen at people words and how they use words and how their phrases and different things like that. And I'm just like, self-sufficient, most definitely. And I'm like, I'm very kind of laid back and simple with things. This is me, and this is how I am. It doesn't take a whole lot for me. I've been there, done that. I went to the best restaurants. I've stayed at the best hotels. I've traveled. I've done a lot in these 48 years of my life. When you get with somebody, it is nice to have somebody do nice things for you, right? Take you nice places. And vice versa. It shouldn't just be the guy do it for you, but you should also want to do it for that person, to show them, hey, this is a sign of appreciation. But I don't understand the terminology of high maintenance. What does that mean? So if I didn't keep my hair up, if I didn't keep my nails up, or I didn't want to drive in a nice vehicle, or wear nice clothes, and it don't have to be name brand clothes, because I'll go buy stuff out of Walmart. It don't matter to me. If it's cute, I'm going to get it. Hey, love, how are you? I'm going to get it. If it's in Ross and Marshalls, I'm going to get it. If it's in Dillard's, I'm going to get it. If it's online and I see it, Lovely Wholesale and all of that, because I'm like, the clothes don't make me, I make the clothes. I can buy costume jewelry, I could buy real jewelry. I dress how I feel. So I want to understand the terminology of high, or how would it say, high maintenance or whatever. And I just really it's just the terms. I'm like, is that a bad thing? I mean, being quote unquote high maintenance, because to me, a high maintenance woman requires a whole lot from you. Like, she wants you to buy and get her hair done, regardless whether I'm dating somebody or not. I'm gonna get my hair done anyway. I'm a hairdresser, so I don't have to pay to get my hair done, because I'm very picky when it comes to my hair, and I don't want people playing with my head. As far as clothes, if I see it and I want it, I'm gonna buy it. That's why I work 7 days a week. Unless I'm exhausted and I take off. The vehicle that I want, I went out and I tell people, go hit up Stan the Man. Thank God for blessing me to get in contact with a friend of mine, Yolanda, and Yolanda connected me to Stan the Man, and God gave me favor that I can get the little sporty car that was brand new. But that's not high maintenance, because I never went in any man's inbox or never laid down with a man to get what I want. So I don't understand the terminology. So again, is men intimidated by BBB? Business women, beauty, and brains. Are they intimidated by that? And why? Why? To me, that would be a great asset to you. And it's not a liability, because her table is already set. And that's why I don't understand. And we were just talking about that on last week as far as relationships. Do people really, 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 truly know what they want? Do men know what they want? Do women know what they want? And a lot of times they say they want quote unquote the boss chick. They want the woman that can hold her own and different things like this. They want a asset to their lives and not a liability. And then when you get it, it's like it's an issue, it's a problem, because a lot of women, and whether you know it or not, they put it out there for the last 3 years. Black women entrepreneurs have been hitting $1 million mark. We've topped a lot of people. But when you get a mature woman, and I'm about to get off of this topic because I'm going into tomorrow's series of what we're going to be talking about. But when you get with a I'm gonna say black woman because I'm a black woman. When you get a black woman that's mature and she cares about you or she love you and you got your stuff together and she got her stuff together, that's an asset. That's a powerhouse. That's a team. Teamwork make the dream work. And I've been finding a lot lately that a lot of men, or males, they get very intimidated or they get jealous of the woman that they're with. And I'm like, hey, listen, be smart enough and mature enough to know she is a reflection of you. So when you shine, bruh, yeah, when she shine, you shine. She's a reflection of you. So that should be something that's awesome. That's something you should be applauding. That's something that you should be pushing and motivating her to want to do better and have better. So that makes even your life easier because she's an asset. She's not a liability. And both of y'all should be going hardcore in the paint, because if something happened to one, then the other one can hold down the fort. So these are the things that we're going to be talking about. Do people really, 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 truly know what they want? And are men intimidated by BBB? Again, it's not Better Business Bureau, but it's business women, beauty, and brains. Businesswoman, beauty, and brains. And yes, Miss Maureen, complements each other. You're building an empire together. But when you got a scale that's off task and it's not leveling up, it's something that the foundation is going to crumble. It's going to fall. And when you're looking at each other as competition and not as teammates, then it's going to end. Hey, Miss Vivian, how are you? It's going to end. It's not going to last. The Bible says that a house that's divided, it cannot and will not stand. I don't care how long you prolong it. I don't care what go on. So my question is, are men intimidated? Are men intimidated? I don't care what race of a man, but are men intimidated by BBB? Business women with beauty and brains. Are you intimidated by that? And everything in between. And I say this with confidence and not cockiness now. Don't misinterpret this. But I say this with confidence that I know who I am. I am that BBB. I am that phenomenal woman. And women on here, you women, us, my sisterhood sisters, this is the mentality that we should have. That when you have that confidence of who you are and whose you are, it's like you could stand up proudly and say, hey, I'm that Proverbs 31 woman. I am that BBB. I am that businesswoman. I am beauty. I am brains and everything in between. Yes, I am that woman. Now we got to get to the point to say, hey, it's not that I'm high maintenance. I just know that what my daddy says, rightfully I deserve. So when my daddy say that, who is your daddy? I'm glad you asked. When God says that you are deserving of all these other things, something flying, a mosquito done came in here. When you are deserving of all of these things, you should accept nothing less. So it's not that I'm high maintenance. It's just that my daddy told me my worth. And once my daddy told me my worth, and I came in the knowledge of what my worth is, it's just certain things that I won't compromise on. And it's called morals and values. And I work for those. I work for the nice things that I like and I love to have. Now, and I'm going to say this, and we're going to get off of this topic because we're getting ready for tomorrow, guys. We getting ready for tomorrow, and I want y'all to tune in. I want y'all to tune in. I want y'all to tag. I want y'all to share. I want y'all to like, because we're getting ready to do something totally different with face-to-face with Coach Misha Wilson. When God gave me this vision, it was not just to make a statement or come live every week and you get on here and you running your mouth and all of this. No, it's about making a movement. It's about bringing awareness, not just to women, but to men. And not just women and men, but to Black men and women. That we need to really change our mindsets, because when we change our mindset, guess what? The situation change, the circumstance change, the outcome change, our households change, our communities change, our cities change, our children change, Our businesses change, our money, our finances, our debt change when we change our mindset. So when I come on here, I'm not just running my mouth, oh, I want to be rich and famous. No, it's not even about that. Because you can have all the money in the world and still be miserable. It's about speaking the truth and dropping those, how they call it, nuggets, dropping those nuggets to get us to rethink on how we were trained from generation to generation. It's time out. God is causing a shift in the atmosphere. So that's why I kind of stepped back, because I was going through my own personal stuff. And God said, hey, I need you to clean your closet before you can help anybody else clean their closet. That's like me coming to your house and helping you clean your house, but my house is filthy and dirty. God said, hey, I need you to step back. You're going through some mental stuff, and I need you to kind of redo some self-evaluation within yourself. So then when you come back, now it's time for you to rename Real Talk I Am She to Face to Face with Coach Misha Wilson, because face to face is not me just talking to you. It's about us as a whole coming face to face with those issues that we don't want to wrestle with, that we don't want to deal with. And that is the only way that deliverance is going to come. That's the only way the breakthrough is going to come. See, we got to get out of that mindset. Our men got to get out of that mindset and train to say, oh, I'm the breadwinner and this, that, or the other. No, teamwork make the dream work. We're coming together. Okay, so what? Your wife or your girlfriend or whoever make more than you. So what? Women, learn our places and get back to being women. It's okay if we do make more than them. But guess what? If we come together, now we got double. You get what I'm saying? It ain't about his, it ain't about hers. If we get out of the mindset that we're competing with each other, you should never compete with your mate. Never. So again, I asked the question, do men really want a BBB? Do they really want that? Do they want a businesswoman? Do they want a businesswoman with beauty and brains? Do they really, really want that? And then once they get it, women, when we do get that title BBB, do we know how to handle it? Do we get besides ourselves? Do we want to be the dominating one? Do we want to play the double role? Do we try to be the man and the woman? These are the questions that we're going to be asking on tomorrow. And I want y'all to give me y'all input. So enough about tomorrow's session, but I want y'all to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Now with the Women's Day Jubilee, y'all. With the Women's Day Jubilee, I think I have 4 vendor tables left, 4 vendor spots left, and that's $50. That's $50. Before you cash at me your $50 for your vendor's table fee, let me know what your business is about. And the reason I said that is because I'm trying to do one of everything. I don't want to have, let's say, paparazzi jewelry. I don't want to have 2 and 3 people doing the same exact thing. I want a variety. Now, I already have a paparazzi person, but if you're a person that sell paparazzi jewelry, buy a ticket and still come and be a part of the activities. When I say this is a monumental thing, and you saying, what do you mean, Misha? Listen, we getting ready to make history. You say, what? It's just a little small event. It only take that one small event. Then we turn around and we add on to it next year. Because see, I had one last year and it was phenomenal. We cried, we laughed, we gave our living testimonies. It was awesome. Now we're taking it up to another level where we're having more women, but it's going to be an outside event because of the COVID. But when I say that, we're not just making a statement on, girl, yeah, we had a Women's Day Jubilee. No, we're making a movement, because as we get ready to do this, hey, Shahida, when we get ready to do this, guess what? It's going to move us into the next event that we're going to be having. We're going to have women retreats. We're going to have pajama jam parties, because us as Black women, we so against each other. It's ridiculous. We already know other races be against us, but then we turn around and we come against each other. When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? It's going to take that one person. Then that one person come in with somebody else. Then that one person come in with somebody. There are power in numbers. You don't even realize that. How powerful we can be if we come together and unite, not with no animosity, no jealousy, no hatred, no covenant spirit. You say, what is a covenant spirit? You wanting what your sister got, but you don't even understand the glory. You don't understand it. You don't understand what she had to go through to get where she is now. You don't understand the story. You don't understand the struggle. And that's why we're coming together. When God gave me this, right? I was going to do it at the end of May. Well, I realized that, hey, that's around Memorial's Day, right? So then turned around. I said, well, I'm going to look at June. Now, they don't do a whole lot here when it comes to June 19th because they so stuck on the 4th of July. But that's not our holiday. This is. And up north, they do a lot. So I said, you know what? When I looked at the calendar, I seen June 19th. I said, perfect day. And I had already named it Women's Day Jubilee, right? So when I looked up the true definition of it, because I'm like, hey, before you do anything, you got to look at the background. You got to do your research. And when I looked it up, it said a day of freedom, a day of jubilee, right? And I was like, wow, what chances would it be that I picked that word jubilee? So when I say that this right here, this event to me, yes, a day of freedom. This is the day that we're going to come one way, but we're going to leave a whole different way. And you got to already from this day all the way up until the day of jubilee, if you're planning on attending it, and it's $25 for a ticket. But if you want to be a vendor for the Women's Day Jubilee, you hit me up in your inbox. I'll give you my Cash App. It's $50. I'll take and I'll heart that when I receive it, and I'll screenshot it, send you that as a receipt. And then I'll also put your name on the list. Now that includes one table and one chair. Now, if you want to bring somebody with you, it's $25 for their general ticket. And they're welcome to sit at the table with you if you want them to help you. But if not, they can sit at one of the other tables. You can also bring a tent because, you know, when you're looking at June, it's going to be hot. You could bring one of the regular square tents, decorate it however you want. The event starts at 2:00. I put in at 5, but if we go over, we don't owe nobody nothing. We can go over. However God leads, we're going to have 3 awesome speakers. They're going to give words of encouragement. I'm going to close it out. We're going to have all kind of vendors do it. The icy. We're trying to get a food vendor there. We have somebody with real estate. We have somebody with assisted living. We have somebody with the infused CBD for chronic pain and everything. We have a paparazzi person. When I say it's some of everything, we have somebody that customized like sandals and stuff that's coming. My daughter is going to have her boutique stuff. I'm going to have my Shiro t-shirts, my I Am She t-shirts. When I say we're going to have some of everything there, and what I'm doing is showing that there is another side to us. There is another side. I know society paints us as loving hip hop. I know that society paints us as always wanting to get our body done. I know society paints us as being welfare recipients. I know society paints us as being baby makers, but it's more to us than that. I know society paints us as being hell raisers. We always angry black woman. I know society paints that. I know society paints us as being with just lips, hips, and fingertips, but I beg to differ. So the mold starts right now. The mold starts right now. So when you come in with that mindset of, hey, you know, I'm broken, I'm torn down, I'm stressed, I have anxiety attacks, I suffer from insomnia, low self-esteem, whatever, depression, whatever the case may be, you will not leave the same. Because my expectations of what's going to happen there, and I got sisters touching and agreeing with me, and what God said, where there's 2 or 3 touching and agreeing, he is in the midst. He's already there. He's already paving the way. He's already preparing that when people come, and it's got to be your mindset to say, when I come to this Women's Day Jubilee, I will not leave the same. My breakthrough will happen. We're going to do a activity called the Walls of Jericho. Because, honey, we're going to walk this thing out. However God say we're going to walk it out. If you got to holler, scream, cry, whatever you need to do to get your breakthrough. Honey, if it mean don't come with no lashes on, if it mean don't come with no makeup on, baby, that's just how I want you to come. Yeah, this ain't about looking cute. We ain't coming to look cute. We're going to have a cash your care session. Yeah, we're going to have it. Speak that thing into existence. And then we're going to give God the praise for everything that he's going to do. 2021 is your season. But you got to believe that. But you got to change your mindset in order for that situation to change. Quit looking at it visually. physically, visually, looking at that situation, that circumstance. Yeah, quit looking at it that way, because you're looking at that thing like it's so great, it's so big, it's so enormous. But don't you know that the power of God is far greater than whatever you're going through? But you got to trust and believe him. He say, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, and I wish I had one, and I'm going to go get some, so I can show you how tiny your faith had to be for God to move on your behalf. Let me tell you something. My faith is so high right now. I'm trusting and believing in God, right? All my vendors is almost already taken. I got 4 spaces available. 4 spaces available. I'm still looking for sponsors. I'm believing and trusting that God is going to lay it on somebody's heart to bless this movement. Yeah, because I want to give the very best of everything. And whatever I don't have through sponsors, God going to bless my pockets to be able to do that. Yeah. I ain't doing no half stepping. Everybody going to leave with something that they're going to take home, some kind of tool that's going to help you through your day-to-day process, because this is a day-to-day process. Yeah, you may leave feeling good, but yeah, every so often, here come the enemy want to creep up. Guess how I know? Because he do it to me. But every time I feel that coming on, guess what? I have to speak to that thing and say, you better find something else to do, because you ain't had no place and space in my household. You don't have no place or space in my mind, in my finances, in my family, in my health. You have to speak that thing and tell God, thank you for everything that you're doing to me, through me, and for me, and watch him move. But you got to come with the mindset of expectation when you come to the Women's Day Jubilee. I'm believing that we're going to sell out. I'm already speaking that. We in April. We still got May. We got 2 weeks into June. I'm looking to cut everything off by the end of May is the deadline, so that I could go ahead and order everything, make sure everything, because my friends and family will tell you, when I do something, I don't do it over the top, but I do it to the point of I make sure that everybody is covered. I make sure that everybody has a good time. I make sure that you get your money's worth. That's what I love to make sure of. I like to make sure that we have more than enough food and more than enough drinks and everything. I like to make sure that that happens like that. Yeah, because I want you to leave with that experience of, I can't wait till next year. I got to tell my sisters about this. I got to tell my friends about this. Yeah, to let them know, girl, I had a delivery session. Yeah, I gave birth to whatever it is that God had planted in you, that seed that God planted in you. We're going to begin to stir up the gifts in you. No longer will they lay dormant in you. God is causing a shift in the atmosphere. And he said, our time, our season is right now. So we're going to begin. He already planted the seed. But when you come into the Women's Day Jubilee, girl, we're going to water you. We're going to water you. We're going to pour blessings all over you. Yeah. And then somebody going to come and somebody else going to water you, because you're going to remember that. I asked God, when you leave there, everything that happened on that particular day, let something stick out that every day it pops up in your head, and we're going to begin to water you. Why? And then he's going to turn around and he's going to give the increase. Yeah. And then I want the praise report that you inbox me, or you put it right there on social media. Put it on social media. Don't get on my inbox. Yeah, because that's private between me and you. But I want you to post it and say praise report from the Women's Day Jubilee, because I want people to know that God is still in the miracle working business. I know we got COVID going on. I know that people are dying left and right. I know it seems like there is no more hope, but God is still in the miracle working business. God does not change. He does not change. He's just allowing our cages to be rattled because we've taken him out of everything. But he still is in the miracle working business. People are giving birth to businesses where they didn't give birth to businesses before. My friend, my sister, I was just telling her congratulations. She got her own sister lock shop. We had talked about that prior to when we were selling a tea. Now look, it has come to pass. During pandemic, God has blessed her with her own business. Go figure. And tell me that God ain't in the miracle working business. In the pandemic, I'm still able to pay my rent, pay my car payment, pay my insurance. Yeah, buy food in my household, still go shopping, still take trips. You tell me God ain't in the miracle working business. And we love to complain. But honey, I changed my complaining to praise. Lord, I thank you every single day. And I know people say, oh, Misha turning into a holy roller. Baby, you could call it whatever you want to. But when God healed my body through COVID, baby, honey, I'm going to praise him like none other. I ain't going to be ashamed of him in front of I don't care who it is. I'm going to tell them, I know there is a God. Yeah. I know there is a God, because when I couldn't breathe, guess what? Nobody came to my rescue. When my blood pressure was elevated, that medicine the doctors gave me, guess what? It still didn't regulate it. It was nothing but the power and the healing power of God that did what he did. He said, because I got to work for you to do, but I got to rattle your cage. Yeah, because I need you to give up some things. And that's when I said, Lord, I promise you, I won't take another drink. Yeah, because I was around here drinking like a fish. Yeah. Using it as a band-aid, covering up the pain and the hurt, suffering in silence, depressed. But I'm steady on social media encouraging people. But see, now when I smile, it's a real smile. Now when I cry, it's tears of joy and not sorrow. I'm telling you what God can do. That's why I said, God, I know you ain't looking for no perfect people, because guess what? Nobody on social media, nobody that I deal with, they're not perfect. Honey, none of us could stand. All of us be dropping dead right now. I just fall over. Yeah. So God said, I ain't looking for no perfect people, but I'm looking for obedient people, faithful people that trust me and not worried about what they says, not worrying about what people say they saw you do. It does not matter, because you got to realize that God can use whomever he chooses to use, and he could use them in any way he wants to use them. Who are you? None of our blood can wash anybody white as snow. I beg to differ. I know they told you pretty. I know they told you banging. I know they said you got the lips, hips, and fingertips. I know they said your lace front is laid to the gods. Ain't that what y'all say? Yeah, I know they tell you that, baby. I know you got like 500 likes on your picture. I know all of that, but guess what? You still ain't perfect. Yeah. So God said, you just do what I tell you to do. Quit looking for the likes. Because them same people that click on there and saying they like you, baby, they can't stand you. Yeah. So I had to change my mindset. I had to change my mindset. And now that I'm clean and I'm sober, guess what? I think different. I reason different. I talk different. I act different. I walk different. I dress different. I want different. My tastes have changed. Yeah. I had to be made all over again, because even my taste in men, yeah, I had it all messed up. I was around here like Frank Sinatra and Burger King doing it my way. I had to have it my way. Yeah, but my way was so jacked up. My mindset was so jacked up. You know us women, we want them thuggish rugs, yeah, but we want to have them like they businessmen. No, I say, God, however. Yeah, I know I say I like them real black and crispy, God, but if you, whatever you give me, God, if you know it's meant for me, bless me with it. See, we got to get out of that mindset. Our taste got to change. Because what you got the taste for may not be good for you. If you got high blood pressure, but you want to eat pork, but you know that pork, that pig, that swine ain't good for you, why keep eating it? Yeah, so you got to change your taste sometime. Yeah, that thuggish rug, he may not be good for you. See, a lot of times, and God had to show me this, what we want is what we don't need that, right? And what we need, we don't be wanting half of the time. So I said, God, change my taste. Yeah, change my taste, that I don't desire the wrong things in my life. Change my taste. Change my taste of greed. God bless me with a salon. I want something totally different, and invested all this money, never satisfied with anything. Change my taste, God. Because all I'm doing is I'm running myself in the ground. Change my taste, God. Because these men that I keep picking and choosing, God, yeah, that alpha female, you can't keep using that as an excuse. God, change my taste. God, you know what I need. Yeah. You know what I need, God. Change my taste. So I'm telling you, this is what the Women's Day Jubilee is about. It's about changing that mindset that we want better and we want to do better, but we got to begin to think better. We got to begin to change our mindset. And that's when everything else will begin to line up. Yeah. When we realize that, God, you are the most important thing in our life. If we seek what it is that he says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness and all these other things that you so desire, sis. guess what? It'll go to falling in place. And you don't even realize, and you ain't even missing out. We think that we're going to miss out on something. What you missing out on, boo? Come on, tell me. What you missing out on? What are you missing out on? Heartache, disappointment, disrespect, disloyalty, dishonesty. All of this is. What are you missing out on? But if we keep our eyes on the prize, we don't focus on distractions, all of a sudden, you've been put in a place, in a position to be seen by somebody that's supposed to find you. We not supposed to find them. And just focus on that gift that God stirred up in you so that it can go ahead and be birthed and it can start growing. So then now when he bring a Boaz into your life, now y'all complement each other. And he's not a perfect man. So quit thinking that y'all got all these stipulations you talking about. I want this perfect man. You ain't perfect. And you ain't going to find no 100. But guess what? You're going to be blessed with the person that's perfect just for you. Y'all complement each other like this. Yeah. So let's change our taste. So these are the things that we're going to be dealing with at the Women's Day Jubilee. When I say it's going to be a hyped up, pumped up, break down, cry down, it's going to be all of that in between. God already showed me how it's going to be set up and what to expect. And like I said, I'm expecting some extraordinary, not just no ordinary, but extraordinary breakthroughs to happen. People going to have connections. You're going to have lifetime friends you're going to meet at this event. I believe that with everything that's in me. I believe that. I'm believing that. So that's why I'm coming live to you. I'm exhausted, been ripping and running all day, getting stuff situated for the Women's Day Jubilee, putting my hands to the plow. Faith without works is dead. I could believe all day that God is going to do something great and awesome at the Women's Day Jubilee, but I got to get up and put my hands to the plow and make moves. Yeah. I can't just talk the talk. I got to begin to walk the walk. And that's what I'm doing. So that's why I'm coming live right now, y'all. So don't forget, tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. so that we can talk about are men intimidated about the BBB. And for y'all that just tuning in, when I say about the BBB, is business women with beauty and brains. That's the BBB, y'all. So that's what we're going to be talking about on tomorrow, the hot topic. And I want y'all to tune in, chime in, talk to me, tell me what y'all feel and think. We ain't doing no male bashing, but it's the seriousness of it, because being that I'm single now, it's like, this is something different for me, y'all. Coming from my late 20s, and getting married, and then getting divorced, and then getting remarried, and now I'm basically late 40s, from my late 20s. Woo, that's a big gap. 20 some odd years, that's a big gap, and things is a little different now. So I'm just like, wow, what happened? That's what I'm saying, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. This phone, I got it propped up on my pillow. Hold on. What Penny said? I'm trying to see Penny. I need to put on these glasses, but for some reason it was giving me a headache. It said, how can I buy it? Okay, Penny. What you do is inbox me, sweetie. And my Cash App, I will give you my Cash App. With my Cash App, you will Cash App me $25. With that $25, once I receive it, I'll put a heart on there as a reply. I'll screenshot it and I'll send you that as a receipt. And then I'll send you a ticket with your name on it. Now, if you buy more than one ticket because you want to bring somebody with you, I'll put both of them under your name, and how many ever tickets you want is $25 for each one of the tickets. So if you say, well, Misha, it's 4 of us coming, you send me $100. And I'll take it again. I'll put a heart on it, and make sure you put Jubilee or Women's Day or something like that, so I'll know it's not for a vendor or it's not for a sponsor. I'll heart it, screenshot it, send you that as your receipt. You keep that because you can use that as taxes that you came to an event or whatever. And then I'll turn around and I'll send you a copy of 4 tickets with your name on it, and your guests will come in. And you could give each one of them a copy, and we'll have it on a list, because we'll have somebody with the at the gate, and you'll have a band on. So that's how you purchase the tickets. You just inbox me. I send you my Cash App. You Cash App me how many ever tickets you want, and I'll go ahead and send you a receipt of the Cash App. Plus, I'll send you the tickets with your particular name on it. So that's how that goes. And matter of fact, I'll put the information once I come off this live. I'll edit it, and then I'll put all the information on here with the Cash App, how much the amount is for the tickets, how much it is for the vendors fee. And if you want to be a sponsor, we're also looking for sponsors so that we can make this a awesome and off the chain event. Any funds that's left over from this event, I'll be putting a Women's Day retreat together in August. And the reason I'm putting a lot of this stuff together, y'all, is because with me being a stylist as well as a life coach, it's almost like people get double for their trouble. They come in, they're getting their hair done, and they could be sitting there, we could be just talking about some random stuff, and then all of a sudden God will put something in my spirit, and I'll start talking about it. And you will be amazed. And that's why I say God is not looking for perfect people, but He's looking for obedient people. And because now I'm taking heed to what He's telling me, like whatever topic, and I'll be like, why am I talking about this? And then all of a sudden the person will say, you've been in my house. And we'll go to laughing, and they'll express to me everything that they've been struggling with, whether it's relationships, past stuff, whatever it is. And when they leave, I'm just like, wow, God. And I have to really stay prayed up, really, because when you listen to a lot of people, heartaches and pains and their suffering, it puts a way down and a toll on you. That's why I had to kind of take a day to myself to kind of like flush myself, get my mind right and stuff for the rest of this week. But when I tell you, and you're welcome, Penny, when I tell you that I'm excited. I really am. This is the year for me. This is my season of harvest. I'm claiming it. I'm speaking it. And I'm going to achieve everything that God has placed in my spirit and in my heart and said that I'm going to have. I'm going to be a homeowner. I'm going to do, and I'm pushing towards another career move for my plan B for when I retire from doing hair, because I've been doing this 36 years. 36 years I've been doing hair ever since I was a teenager, legally since 92. But I've been doing hair for a long time. Yes, since I was 13 years old. And so I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always been a business person. I've had 6 or 7 salons. The world don't owe me anything. So now it's time for me to readjust, refocus, reorganize. And that's the same thing. If God is tugging on your heart to do something, don't be fearful. Don't let the enemy play with your mind and say, oh, you're going to fail or you're not going to be successful. Listen, try. I've opened shops, I closed them. I've opened shops, I closed them. I opened shops, I closed them. And don't let pride step in. People going to talk whether you do good. People going to talk whether you do bad. It does not matter. At least you tried it. And you know that, hey, I don't want to never, ever be that person to say, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. The time to do it is now. I tell anybody, pray about whatever God has laid on your heart or your heart's desire. Whatever it is that you want to do, pray about that thing. Say, God, give me understanding, give me wisdom on how to do what I need to do. Then you begin to write the vision and make it plain. Write down everything that you want to do. I don't care if it's assisted living. I don't care if it's a beauty salon. I don't care if you want to flip homes, whatever you want to be, a nurse, whatever it is that you want to be in life. Write the vision and make it plain. I call it my 6 P's to success. Pray, plan, write the vision and make it plain, right? Then begin to prepare for whatever it is that you're doing. How do you do that? You want a degree? Then you need to be getting ready to sign up for school and get yourself prepared for that. You need to be getting that stuff situated. You need to find out if it's a business. You need to be figuring out, okay, how do I come up with a business plan and what kind of money they have out there? Do I want to use my own money or their money? I need to be preparing and get my credit situated. All of this kind of stuff. You need to begin to prepare and plan. You want to get married, prepare and plan. You just don't step out there because, oh, I like him, he like me. Nah, go deeper than that, honey. So these are the things I tell people. Pray, plan, prepare. Then you begin to promote yourself and push yourself and press like none other. None other. Whatever it is that you're doing, you got to get out there. You got to hustle. You got to flow. Keep yourself in those professor faces. Make friends with them. Rub elbows with them. You see what I'm saying? If it's people out here that have a business or something that you want to do, but they have already accomplished that and it's successful, you want to be rich, you got to be around rich people. You want to be wise, you got to hang around wise people. You got to know what it is that they have going on. Sit back sometime and we talk too much. Hush and just watch. Listen, open up your ears more than your mouth so you can hear what they saying, how to do this. Yeah, I be like a sponge. When it's something that I want to do and I want to accomplish, I get around those people that are already doing it. And I listen. And then I say, God, give me the wisdom on how to do it, but a little bit different so I could tweak it and make it my own, God. Teach me. Yeah. So you pray, you plan, you prepare, you promote, you push like none other. And then after all of that, then you tell God, thank you for making me the best business person. Thank you for making me the smartest person in the class. Whatever the best husband, the best wife, the best parent, whatever it is that your heart's desire, you give God the praise before it even manifests and watch him move. Watch him move. You're giving him the glory, and that's all God asks for, that he gets the glory. You don't take the shine. You give the shine to him, and he going to make sure you shine because he going to always make room for your gift. So that's my 6 P's to success, y'all. So these are the things that we're going to be talking about as we get together with the Women's Day Jubilee. So it ain't just breakthrough as far as your personal things that you're going through. It's breakthrough on how you get into where you need to be business-wise. If you want to be that wife, if you want to be a mother, if you want to be whatever it is, these are the things that we're going to be talking about and dealing with. What Penny said, and Penny said, and don't let anyone change your vision. Everyone isn't ready for your vision. And they're not. They're not. And I'm glad you said that, Penny. I'm glad you said that. Y'all, I got my legs crossed Indian style in this bed, honey. And these legs just told me my age. They just said my business. They just told my business. And they said, unfold yourself because they hurting, honey. I'm glad you said that, Penny, because listen. This is another thing that God gave me, y'all. And they be talking about dropping nuggets. So I guess that's what that means. But I used to get so disappointed when people did not support me. People that's close to you, like family, friends, and stuff like that. I have a lot of people that I don't even know support me, right? But one thing God spoke to me, and I was going to New York and I had a speaking engagement. And I was so disappointed because certain people couldn't come and everything. But God said, as long as I'm your entourage, as long as I'm with you, you don't need nobody else. And I know a lot of people be like, but you need, no. Everybody is not meant to go where you're going. Everybody is not going to celebrate or cheer you on because it is not their vision. They don't see what you see. See, they just see you, Penny, opening up another shop, she just opening a shop. It's 1,000,001 shops, but there is only one like you. You say, what do you mean? There's only one shop like yours. Yeah, why? Because God gave you that. That's your baby. You birthed that, right? It could be 1,000,000 dress shops, what is Sister Lock shops? It don't matter. But it's only one of a kind like you. God uniquely designed that vision just for you. So guess what? Everybody ain't going to see it the way you see it. Everybody ain't going to appreciate it the way you appreciate it. And that's okay. That's fine. But it's yours. As long as you're grateful and thankful to God and you give him the glory and you make him the CEO of your company, it's going to be successful. I speak that over your business right now. Anything that God has planted in you and God allowed you to birth, it's yours. Now it's your baby. Now it's time for you to nurture it. And don't starve it. Don't starve it because it'll die. but it's yours. So don't get disappointed when people don't applaud you or people don't pat you on your back. Don't worry about that. I've been there, done that. I had beautiful shops. My shops, when I say, and I was proud of my salons because I put so much into them. And I didn't get the support of a lot of people here in Polk County. I didn't. A lot of people had rather work in an Arab, the back of an Arab store with no running water and all of that than to come in black owned and support the business because of what they heard. What they heard. Didn't even really know, but what they heard. Yeah. And anybody that came in my businesses, I will open up right now. People ask me questions. I'll open up because I feel like what God has for you is for you. No matter if you drop and give them knowledge and understanding and wisdom and you write the business plan even out for them, it does not matter. If they come in just to attach themselves to you to get what the knowledge you do, it does not matter because what God has for you is for you. So I had to learn. Quit expecting people to be you. People are going to be who they are. But you keep pushing. You keep grinding. And as you keep doing that and you keep giving God all the glory and all the praise and telling God every day when you walk in that shop, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for blessing me with these four walls, God. I thank you for blessing me with the finances, God. I thank you for every client that sit in this chair. Yeah, I thank you that I'm not just beautifying them on the outside, God, but I'm beautifying them on the inside because I'm giving them more than gossip, God. Yeah, I'm giving them the real tea that they ain't gonna thirst no more, God. That's what I'm doing. And that's the mindset and you will see the difference. I prayed this prayer. I said, Lord, I need an increase, right? I make pretty good. But I said, Lord, I remember back 2 years ago before COVID hit, 3 years before COVID hit, God, I was making X amount of dollars, right? But you showed me I can survive off of way less than that. Yeah, he showed me that. I said, but God, I need an increase because God, I want to be blessed with a home. And God, financially, I want to be situated that I don't have to wait for anything. God, when they say, hey, you need this in your bank account, it's already there. But I don't want to take away from my bills that I have now. God, supply my need, enlarge my territory, bless me with more clientele, God. Even if it's not the ones from Polk County, God, bless me from everywhere. People coming, Lake Placid, St. Pete, Clearwater, New Tampa, Kissimmee, Point Siena, Seffner, Brandon. Even my clients that come in from out of town, Detroit. Look how God will turn around and bless you. I had a lady coming from West Palm Beach. I had her daughter coming from Tallahassee. Yeah. And because I'm not that young stylist anymore and I'm out there just hammering it up in the clubs all the time, people don't think you pumping like that. And I ask people, I say, hey, how did you hear about me? People coming in town, going to funerals, and they saying, oh, I saw on Style Seat. Yeah, when I put in stylist in Central Florida, your name came up second. Look how God bless because of reviews that y'all give me. And I'm so grateful for y'all. And I thank y'all for that. I said, but God, you give the increase. So, baby, you keep doing what you do. You ain't seen nothing yet. This is just the beginning of many, many blessings for your business. And tell God, thank you for that second and that third business you're getting ready to open. See, we got to speak those things into existence. And it's not just her speaking it. It's us as sisterhood sisters speaking it. We don't have to talk every day. We don't even have to see each other every day. But you still begin to share. You begin to like. You begin to tag. You begin to promote. It takes nothing. Even if you never spend a dime. When you share her work, guess what? You just blessed her. Because guess what? Your friends now see that she got a business. This is what this Women's Day Jubilee is about. We got a black shoe store way out on South Florida. I never even knew anything about it, but I just started doing the owner hair. Look at God. So that's why I'm saying, even if you're not a vendor, come bring your business cards so you can start passing them around so that we can patronize these businesses. A black-owned shoe store on the South Side, I never even heard of it. You probably never even heard of it. Look at that. Look at that. It's time for us to get busy, y'all. It's time for us to get out of the selfishness, this clique thing we got going on. It's time out for that. If we don't support each other, if we don't show love to each other, if we don't uplift each other, if we don't encourage each other, motivate each other, who will? Who will? So, guys, listen. I came on live. I don't know where this headache coming from. I'm asking God to relieve it so I could get ready to go to bed, take me a hot shower. Oh no, I got pressure all on the back of my head, y'all. My mind be just going, going, going. But again, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. so we can have some good time talking about, do men get intimidated by BBB? Business women with beauty and brains. I love y'all guys much because y'all always show me love and support. Y'all make sure that y'all share the post about tomorrow on y'all page. And then make sure you share the post about the Women's Day Jubilee. Start sharing that on your page so that we can get an awesome crowd, that we can come together. I'm getting somebody now, trying to get somebody to make my shirts for me for the Women's Day Jubilee 2021. Then also, I'm always saying little sayings and stuff. So we're going to have graphic t-shirts there as well as keepsake souvenirs and different things like that. So I'm just excited. So y'all make sure y'all post this and make a statement. Make a movement. Y'all join in with the Women's Day Jubilee. I'm going to also get with somebody to make a business directory, a sisterhood sister business directory, so that we can actually start supporting each other. So if we're looking for a photographer, hey, we got somebody in our sisterhood sister that's a photographer. If you're looking for somebody that does sister locks, we got somebody in our sisterhood sister. If you got somebody that need a notary, we got somebody in our sisterhood. These are the things, and it could be 1,000,001 people that's doing it, but guess what? Nobody is doing it like you. So these are the things that we're going to do. We're going to try to get together and do this directory so that we can show that we are BBB and we're not the Better Business Bureau. We are business women with beauty and brains. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful good night and a blessed night. And tell God thank you for everything that He has done for you, He is doing through you, and He is going to do in the near future for you, because the best is yet to come. Y'all have a blessed night, and I'll talk to you guys on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Good night, guys.